Well, Darren, I suppose it's one of these weeks really where it's a bit of a balancing act, and it's fascinating really as a manager when you've had a side that are in really good form, but the games are coming thick and fast, getting that balance right when it comes to picking the team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously we had a very good result on Saturday. Had the 2-week gap, so we wanted to make sure we kept the momentum going from where we had left off, so we managed to do that. And now obviously we've just got to keep going, and today the meeting's really been about what areas we need to keep improving on, added to obviously the positive stuff. So it's very much a same as always in terms of Monday morning after the Saturday. We'll look at the game from the Saturday, we'll look at things we need to do better, and also the things that we did very well that we'd worked on, and there was lots of that from Saturday, to be fair.
When it comes to picking the team, how much of it is a case of looking at the data and the evidence when it comes to fitness, and how much of it is just watching the players in gut instinct for how sharp they are?
Yeah, you have to get the balance right in terms of freshness, but at the moment the players are very confident, they're playing with a smile on their face, they're enjoying it. We've relatively, the last 3 games have managed to fortunately taken the foot off the gas in the last 20 minutes of games, in terms of the games have just been over. So that's maybe saved a little bit of energy. It's allowed me to get subs on probably longer than normal. So I think we're managing that side of things fine. And we're only early doors. We're only 7 games in. So there's no need to, at the moment, I wouldn't have thought freshen it out. But whenever you've got a week where there's 3 matches, it's always something in the back of your mind.
Yeah, and it must have been particularly pleasing at the weekend that you had to make a change with George being unavailable. Joe Ward comes in and you get the same level of performance, and the balance of the side is still there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Joe coming in gave us similar energy that Boydie gives us. You lose the balance of the left foot, obviously. But Joe did fine, and for his first game at start with, he grew into the game, set up the second goal, which was a vital goal. So I was pleased. He just needs to get that self-belief and that self-confidence to really kick on, because there's definitely a player in there.
Yeah, I suppose much like Siriki Dembele, he needs to do something slightly different to fit into this team at the moment.
Yeah, I've spoke to 1 or 2 of them today, the ones that haven't been playing, because the ones that are playing, they're easy to manage at the moment. It's the ones that can be, getting a little bit impatient, frustrated, maybe looking at thinking, well, this continues, but it's very rare it continues the way it's going. We're going to need everyone, and it's important that we manage the ones that are not playing and just remind them that, look, you're going to be used, you're going to get your games. It's just a case of being patient and keep watching and learning off the ones that are doing it well at the moment.
Yeah, and it's a bit of a football cliche, but it's a good problem to have, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great problem to have, and it's certainly one that you would rather have than the other way around.
When it comes to the injuries, I guess firstly with Niall Mason, either way around, you've got Nathan Thompson ready to go, so that's a situation you can be fairly relaxed about.
Yeah, we're strong in the full-back areas, right and left, and we've shown that already, because obviously Botts started the season, Fraser come in, then he got injured, Botts has come back in and done really well. Niall's played all the games, but there's been periods where he's come off and Tom has come in, and when Tom has come on he's done very well. So I'm fortunate I've got 4 good full-backs, and again we're going to need them all. But Niall will be fit for tomorrow. He took a slight knock, but he's trained today, he's absolutely fine.
Is the picture at this stage any clearer with George Boyd?
Yeah, he's still very doubtful for tomorrow, and we'll have to wait and see. But I'm not going to be risking muscle injuries when I don't have to, or in general, really, I don't do it. It would be unwise of me to do it. So we would say he's doubtful tomorrow. Yeah,
and well, as we've already said, the options are there, so you haven't got the same level of pressure as perhaps you might do in other occasions. When it comes to the goals, the fact that you've got Ivan Toney and Mo Issa and Marcus Maddison each scoring on a regular basis, presumably that is good as well, in that at some point one of them will probably stop, but if you've got all 3 on form, that's going to cover you for most games, you would think.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately at the moment the 3 of them are banging the goals in. I think they've got 17 between the 3 of them. So long may that continue. But what they're showing is they're getting the rewards for all the stuff they're doing off the ball. The defensive side of things and the positions we're taking and we've worked on is actually leading us to scoring goals, in particular on counter attacks. So I've been absolutely delighted with all 3 of them. They're banging form. They look confident, and when you've got attacking players that look confident, generally it goes well. They're scoring different types of goals, and Marcus also is continuing to scoring goals, but he's also continuing his assists. So yeah, I've been delighted with all three of them.
Yeah, and on top of that, presumably you'd be fairly confident you've got other players within the squad who could start doing similar things.
Yeah, I think we've got other players that can get his goals. One area that I thought we might have scored more from at the moment, we haven't done, is set pieces. You know, in terms of Marcus's delivery is normally very good. Beeves got 7 last season. Ivan, you know, he could have got a couple this season already. So I think there could be more goals from those areas. But we've already shown Knight's got a goal for us. You know, Boydie will get goals, Wardy can get. So I feel we've got enough here.
With the set plays, is it a case of some of those new players just getting a feel for what Marcus likes to do?
I think we've just been a little bit unfortunate at times. We've missed some, you know, even Saturday in the first minute for Ivan, it's a clear chance. But I'm hoping that they'll come.
What do you think of Tranmere as a side?
I think they've got a very hard-working team. They've got a manager that demands that. You know, he's done a great job there, Mickey. Tranmere on a Tuesday night away from home is always a tough game, and I'd expect nothing else tomorrow night. They've played 4 different formations in the last 4 halves of 2 games, so we don't know what they're going to do in terms of formation. They've played with a back 3, they've played with a diamond, they've played 4-2-3-1, they've played 4-3-3, so they've played pretty much all of them. So we'll have to be wary of that they've got that flexibility about them. But no, it's going to be a tough game, and I keep saying it, and it keeps proving right that if we get our standards right and a level of performance that we're seeing at the moment, then, you know, we'll give anyone a game.
Yeah, new to League One level, or at least returning to League One level after a while, but they've got a fair number of players that know what the league's about.
Oh yeah, I mean, they've got threats. You know, if they went with 2 strikers, they've got Payne, Mullen, they've got Jennings. You know, they've got Hepburn Murphy, I know, from Villa, so they've got real threats. I seen him myself last season, and they're a good footballing team. They've got some good football midfield players, good experience in there with Banks, Potter, Perkins. So it's going to be a tough game for us.